Creation Station LLC. So we are the avant-garde of entertainment with art. My name is Torrin Washington, owner and founder. Since 2024, so it's about 2 years. Soul Member LLC with 20 years of experience. And my personal strength is cultivating ideas that give way for community, collaboration, and cultural enhancement. In short, I curate culture with art. So why do we need art? Art improves mental and emotional health, improves cognitive function, and also improves physical health. So definitely in the health and wellness sector is definitely very important for our lives. And where is the need in society? So schools in low-income areas have been hit hard with budget cuts, elimination of art programs, also for-profit schools and liberal arts colleges have faced financial collapse and closure, so i.e. Good College. Not too long ago, their MFA program is defunct, so this is a nationwide problem. And also, of course, we love STEM, of course, we love AI and technology, but that's being the higher priority right now, so that's actually prioritizing more than the arts, and those with careers in the arts or adjacent careers are having a hard time in the marketplace. So, my resolution with Creation Station, since I'm a small entity, I have high agility, and I'm able to make a directed, consistent presence. We set reasonable price points to cater to the lower middle and upper middle class. We create high-value art programs with the youth. Due to my experience, I have a bachelor's degree in studio art and over 20 years experience, I'm able to bring the high art into a community that's not really served with art. And also provide high-value cultural events in the community as well. So our stations, think about Thomas the Train, small engine doing big things, but our stations we have 4 pillars of our business, 4 facets. First, art education. So our phase 1 is right now, earned $7,000 so far these 2 years, hosting independent classes, renting facilities. So we're renting here in Good College. So I partnered with Good College, rented studios there. The Frederick Arts Council actually gave me a grant, a $1,000 grant for arts and education. So we had kids from 7 to 15. So we started with 8 kids in our first session and went to 20 in our second session. Down here, you see our kids here. We partnered with a local art gallery and had an exhibition. And some of our children actually made money. Like I'll teach them also to sell their art as well. So some made $100 that day, but we are really trying to bring it from a college level all the way to like a younger level and close the gap of education and awareness in the arts. Commercial art is our second station. So with that is our highest earner. And so I've earned $13K in these 2 years. I've established myself as an in-demand commercial artist in Frederick. If you see here, the top right, I actually was a contractor with the city of Frederick designing coloring books for their stormwater department. These are new characters as well. And then this is a book that's actually coming out that I'm working on. And the sites in the statement, I've been commissioned to do a monument for downtown Frederick. So next year it's coming out on Church Street. So it's going to be an historic marker that you see downtown. And so the first before that was actually service-based. This is also service-based as well. And so if you see my slides have phases, so I definitely, from each one, I'm going from local, regional to national. So those are my phases. The third station is contemporary art. So contemporary art, this is more of my adult audience. It's more of the current of what's happening today. Actually the owner of Black's Restaurant downtown, he's the patron of this piece right here. He bought this piece. So I've made about $4,000 so far these 2 years. Solo exhibitions at Good College, Art Inspiration down the street, and FCC. So definitely from local, regional, national. And the last is actually content creation. So I'm actually looking to have bringing art to entertainment, literally with Patreon and all those means for streaming. So here we have a little sample of what I'm working on. I have like a little animation that I'm testing and building. So we should have our first animated project at the end of this year. So just a little sample. But again, we have not made income with this yet. It's actually something that we just started right now. Okay, here we go. Okay, the numbers. So 2024, it was my first time, so I earned $8,000 that year, but I had an overhead. So I $13,000. Year 2 last year, we went up. We actually made profit that year, and I was able to manage my budget a lot more. And right now, we're actually at $6,500 in the first quarter. So 30% of the year 2 income is happening right now. So there's been an incline in sales. I've been able to manage my resources and budget and be really a steward of my finances. So we're definitely seeing a growth in our business, even though it's hard. These are our partners to college, Kirsten Luana, Frederick County Public Schools. I'm a vendor there. Also, Co-op, the Common Market, Della Plain, and the Frederick Arts Council. The use of your investment, it will go towards marketing through Meta, YouTube, and Google, equipment for content creation, art production, and supplies to further enhance programs and initiatives. Okay? So again, I ask you, right here, we have the red pill, we have the blue pill, i.e. Skittles. One end is actually for arts dining. The other end is for arts living. Make your choice for your mind. Thank you. Questions from the judges?
Great presentation. Thank you. Question is on what is the growth path to create additional revenue channels for the business?
So that's why we have the 4 stations. Definitely, it's providing different revenue streams. So with the art education, that's cyclical. So I'm always having a fall session, a winter session, a spring session. And in the meantime, I have the commercial art component that's taking place. I have the contemporary art taking place. So I actually run my own events and actually ticket them. So we just had a big event in February where we had 50 people that was ticketed through Eventbrite. So I basically run my own programs, initiate my own programs. So I'm not really waiting for customers to come to me. I'm actually making my own events in addition to that. So it's able to adapt through all the seasons.
So phenomenal, loved it. But it appears that this is a very torn Washington company. And are you interested in continuing this as a solopreneur, or are you looking at possibly scaling this so that it goes and grows beyond just the Frederick community?
Thank you for that question. So eventually, as I want to build, make sure I gotta start in the first phase where I build myself up. I do want to have it where I have this essentially like a label where there are other artists that are subcontractors, and they're able to establish their own brands as well. And that also hence goes towards that content creation piece, because they're going to have their own content. So think of like a YouTube for artists, or kind of like a merge of YouTube and Netflix, where each artist have their own. When you go to Netflix, there's different pages for each of the companies or films. So each artist will have their own page. So from fast drawings that they do, or interviews, or